AI. We use it on a daily basis, whether that's cheating on our homework, cheating on our book reports, cheating on our tests. Why do these all have something to do with school? Cheating at our job. AI has become a big part of our lives. So that made me think, does AI work for Minecraft building? So that's what we're gonna test out today. It is gonna be human versus 2 types of AI. Which one is better? Also, I brought my friends. Mr. Cat over here is gonna be ChatGPT, and Nova is gonna be Gemini. Let's see who wins.
It's actually the other way.
Oh, it is?
I'm Gemini.
Oh.
ChatGPT.
Oh. Never mind. Okay.
You just keep going with it.
So what do you guys think? Should we build a house, or like, what do you guys think? Something medieval? Sure. Okay. Sure, let's go medieval. Well, with that being said, let's split off. Everybody run.
Okay.
Freedom!
30 minutes starts now. All right. I'm gonna go on mute for a sec.
Okay.
Just gonna figure out what I'm thinking.
I think I might do the same here. Evil. I can't spell. Medieval. That's fine.
All right. So it's been a while since I recorded, and I am super excited. Okay. So the theme is medieval. Cad and Nova have AI going on. Now this is the part where, and also you guys, this is gonna be a really cool opportunity to have you guys kind of, to let you guys know what I'm kind of thinking whenever I'm building something. Since I built a lot on my channel, but I've never really got into like what I'm thinking of while I'm building it. So I think this is gonna be a really cool opportunity to, well, get to know that.
How's it going, Nova? That's good.
It's got
Good.
dimensions for everything.
Okay, medieval. What kind of blocks does it use? It uses wood. Uses like the grayer kind of stuff. And it's like just like kind of like older buildings. All right, so let's say cobblestone, stone. And I'm just laying out a block palette here. Mud kind of blends into wood, so do mud bricks. And they're in the same kind of shade as, they're all kind of in the same category there.
Place a row of blocks, 1 block down from the top, on the interior side, so you can walk behind the battlements. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay.
Okay, here's our block palettes. I think this is pretty good. All right, moving on to the building. The first thing I'm trying to think of is shaping. And as much as people want to have like this, you know, perfect kind of cube or rectangle, that can be looked at as like boring. So maybe having a different kind of shape to it. Now I'm gonna make it a little more. I'm gonna make it interesting. Okay, here, 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 and here. Okay, there we go. There's a bit of a weird shape.
Well, is there anything you want to tell me about your build?
I questioned the AI's choices. This is gonna look very odd.
Okay, so I actually think my AI is onto something.
The fact it gave you like blueprints, I used the key, like after you said that, I used the keyword blueprints in mine, and it did not give me an image. It gave me a text paragraph of what I should be doing. So that's a start.
If I go back to my palette over here, I'm trying to like speed build this too. If I go back to my palettes, I have gray. Now, okay, so if I really want, I could have a gray bottom here. And I have to push it back a little bit. Yeah. It's like, let's say it looks something like this. Now, the reason why I'm pushing back, this isn't very good for interior just because, you know, it'll confine the space a lot quicker. But, oh, I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that at all. Now, this isn't very good for interior just because it'll confine the space and make it a lot more tighter. So usually when you do this kind of stuff, you want to start with this inner layer first. then move to the outer layer. That way you have a certain amount of space and it, you know, you don't surprise yourself later on while building.
Why isn't BG an AI?
Because he's the master builder.
Okay, not that I'm any better, but
Why
why isn't he the AI?
BGAI?
I think that's a solid business model right there.
BGAI.
Subscribe now for $9.99 a month. I don't know about you, but I don't really want to have to place hundreds of blocks just for an outline.
Hundreds? How big? I put small castle. How big are you making yours?
So, the AI told me that the dimensions of this fortress should be 41 by 41 blocks.
Oh, golly. I'm
And
like 15 by 15.
It wants the walls to be 3 blocks thick and 7 to 9 blocks tall.
How should I do this? Okay, slabs. I'm gonna temporarily delete that. Maybe something like this. Okay, now I'm moving up to the upper portion here. I just see some slabs to kind of go around and, you know, transition from the wood, from the stone right to the logs. So I think that'll help the transition a little bit. Now I'm moving up to these borders up here. I don't know if I'm using the right terminology. I don't know. My brains went to mush since the last time I recorded. Oh wait, hold on. This isn't something I thought of. That's gonna be a little bit smaller. And in case you're wondering, that's kind of what I do throughout a lot of the builds I make. If there's a tiny mistake, unless it needs to absolutely be precise, usually I just kind of let it be. Maybe not the best way of building, but you know what? It's the way I've done it. It's the way I've done it on the SMPs I've been in, including BG SMP. I've done it on every SMP that I've been on at least once. Just because I'm a little lazy.
Okay, this is like, now I'm balancing very tough, like they want to do two things. So, andesite. Okay.
ChatGPT is being very passive aggressive right now. I asked, do you want battlements on the walls or just the towers? And ChatGPT said, in a realistic medieval fort in Minecraft, you usually want battlements on both the walls and the towers. That's how most real castles were built.
Golly, that is passive aggressive. Jeez. I question this AI's choices heavily. It says stone brick stairs though, specifically, so it doesn't matter what I like. So it said, what does it say? I'm going for like a very realistic interpretation. Shoot, no, why did it scroll all the way down? Okay. The flared base, bottom two layers use stone brick stairs facing outward all the way around the tower. Wider structural. Okay, we'll do it. We'll take some interpretation. How about it? This is gonna look so bad, but whatever.
In case you've like watched building tutorials and stuff like that outside of my channel, they might say stuff like, yeah, you should save the detailing till the very end. You probably should, but personally I like sprinkle it out throughout the build unless I have a solid plan, because that way I have a better idea whether I should ditch something or not. You know, no, maybe I should, instead of one in the middle, I should have two on the ends here. Just like that. And once again, like, notice how I'm going to block in with all these windows and stuff that I'm making. That's because, like, the more depth in the build, the more it's just like, yeah, that looks better. That looks better. I like that. And don't think I'm gonna need to add a window here. It's not enough separation.
Whoa, this tower design is kind of goofy, man. This a very interesting look that they've fitted out for me, I would say.
There we go. There we go. This layer is done now, and you know, I'm loving the way this is looking. Now we gotta finish it off with a roof. All right. Let's see here. That could work. No, but I think if I'm gonna make the roof like a bunch out of like a bunch of these types of blocks here, I think I should have like a darker kind of outside. So like, let's see here. We can go dark oak. We could also go black stone if we really wanted to. I don't know, do we want to? Is there a lighter? There's got to be a light. Yeah, there's deep slate. Deep slate. Cobble deep slate. All right. I'm going to now try and figure out the curve in which I should do this roof. Now, there's two ways I can really do this There's two ways I could do this kind of like medieval roof. And that's either with a 45-degree angle like I'm doing right now, or a bit of a taller roof. And we're just gonna see how does it work with that. Honestly, yeah, that works with a 45-degree angle.
I'm not even gonna ask for a banner design. I'm just gonna ask it what banner color.
And then it's gonna give you a banner design anyway.
It is gonna have me do patterns. It also gave me 4 different color options.
Stop! We can't have options. This is crazy.
No!
BG, what are you having us do? This sucks.
Oh, that looks terrible. What if I added like a border around? No, that's terrible. Oh no, we also have the scabs here. I'm gonna figure out something to do with that later.
I hate iron bars so much. They're not intuitive to build with.
Am I hearing thunder? Is that thunder outside? I feel like we're on a like Master Chef right now, but we're using AI to cook our food.
That is the best description I've ever heard.
Well, I'm stressed. This is half-baked. Like a half-baked answer that we're giving, and like
It's
this is
frickin'
botched
raw.
in. Yeah, it's freaking. Where's the lamb sauce?
And now we're stuck in a situation like this. Where you know what? Hold on. I can make an entirely like different section to the build. This works out perfectly. I'm gonna leave this bit. Get myself some more logs. Now it's gonna be a little tight on time. But if I were to get myself some more, oh, where are they? Where are they? Hold on. If I were to get myself some more wood, this is just called oak wood. Okay. If I were to get myself some more of these, I can build another section up here. And this is where unique shaping really helps out with the build.
That. All right. What blocks should I make the main keep out of?
The key, the heart of your castle, you want to transition around.
And by the way, this thing's gonna have no interior. I'm not even gonna bother with an interior on this thing. Gotta break out. All right, and like maybe just adding some greenery along the side. I don't know how well that'll. Oh, that doesn't work. Okay. You know what? No. How about I skip on the greenery, hanging out on these sides, and I just add it down here. All right. Well, yeah. I'm done mine too. Pretty happy about it. I just gotta mark down their coordinates though. All right. Well, I present to you and Cad. He's not physically in the game, like you said. The power's out. My house.
That's
yeah.
not medieval.
It's not.
Where's the door?
Well, that's
I
a good point.
hate how you mentioned that because I made a pathway and I forgot about it.
The AI wouldn't let
Oh
us
my! I
do
kept reminding myself throughout the building too. I just wouldn't
Oh.
do it.
Oh,
Oh no! Don't look on the
He-
inside, please.
There's a reason there's no door.
that.
It's all for
Okay.
show.
Well,
Looks
that's
really
not
nice,
the
though.
direction I took at all, but that's really nice.
Thank you. Okay,
The
well,
only thing I will say is that there's nothing about this that specifically screams medieval.
Yeah, I'm with
Lacks
Nova.
theme,
really?
but
Okay,
overall, the building quality is really high, despite
thank you. Thank you. I'm thinking of like one of the village houses in the medieval, in like a medieval city.
I hate to break it to you, but they use those same building techniques today. Just because
I'm
we
gonna okay.
live
If
in the
AI wins this,
Americas-
I will use AI for everything in for the rest of my life. Okay.
Pardon me?
Come on, you hear me?
How
In
about-
job interviews, AI.
No, don't do that.
It's fine.
BG's viewers, should BG use AI for the rest of his life? Yes or no?
All right.
Moving
Well,
on.
moving on. I
Let's
can't
just
see a
get mine
building.
out of the way since it's kind of what I
Uh
can see.
oh. Okay, let's see what medieval looks like. Nova.
You're gonna see the backside first.
Oh.
No,
This is
no, it's terrible.
lovely.
It was
Golly.
making me build something way too big. Look
Yeah,
only from the front. Look from the front.
What?
It's slightly better.
It had
Cool.
a lot of
Yeah.
potential. Honestly,
It,
This-
la- it has potential.
it has a lot of
ChatGPT
potential.
There's also this
is
other
so
thing.
ambitious.
There's a
Why would
staircase with
ChatGPT so
rooms.
ambitious?
Yeah, why does ChatGPT have to be ambitious about this? Hold on.
I don't know, man.
Oh, it just even got you that stairs too. Thinking of the interior before you got the rest of the building done.
Well, I
Oh.
kind of skipped the courtyard part because it wanted me to build entirely new buildings for the courtyard
Okay.
that I didn't have instructions for, and I had 2 prompts left, and I'm like, I'm not heckin' doing that. BG, the banners, I almost just put white banners on, and I'm like, I need to specify,
Yes.
I think, the color. So
Mhm.
it's on recording. You can put it in the video. But I told CAD, I'm going to ask it for colors, and hopefully it doesn't give me a pattern. And it gave me a freaking pattern.
Yeah, it gave him a pattern.
Honestly, I'm not going to lie. It's not horrible for building ideas.
It's not.
Like, honestly, I could use ChatGPT to give me like a foundation and then customize from there and expand.
Yeah, definitely. With that being said, where's CADS?
This
Yeah,
way.
thank you, Nova.
Okay, CAD,
Alright,
do you want to
I'll do
give
it.
us an
I'll do a
introduction?
whole explanation. So my beginning prompt was small medieval castle build, but I misspelled medieval horribly. So I followed like everything you see is almost to the dime what Gemini told me to do. The one thing that it didn't tell me to do is like I didn't ask it how many windows, but it told me to build a 15 by 15 outer wall and then 3 by 3 towers with like look at the base of the towers. Look how there's like the double stairs, like the base of the towers. No, like at the outside. On the
Oh
outside.
yeah, up here.
See the double stairs stacked on the outside of the towers? BG.
Wait, double
The
stairs.
towers
Okay.
on the
Dude,
corner.
wait, what? Oh, here?
Yeah, isn't that stupid looking? But it told me to do that.
It
It-
works, though.
Yeah, it kind of works. And so the materials was all told to me by ChatGPT. The house was supposed to look like that, and it wanted me to do interior, but I ran out of time due to my like freakish accident.
Okay. Between the interior and the fact that the roof is relatively incomplete, despite those,
This is
this
actually
is
really
really
good,
solid.
though. Yeah, like, and as for the bits down here that you pointed out, it may look weird when, like, you look at only that, but the moment you step back and look at it as a whole, I'd say it actually looks pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. So you can definitely tell that I obeyed the chat
Yeah.
to a dime, and if I didn't, like, I would have been able to complete this with like kind of a rushed interior if it weren't for my power problem. But
Yeah. Honestly though, overall, this is really good. And I'm a little a little disappointed in myself, considering that maybe mine wasn't as medieval as I thought it was. Right, I'm gonna leave this in ChatGPT's fate. I'm gonna take a screenshot. I'm gonna send it on in, and I'm going to see if ChatGPT thinks this is medieval. If it doesn't, then I think I'm gonna have to let CAD take this.
I think you mean Nova.
Yes, it does have a medieval style, especially to a Minecraft medieval / rustics house, but it's more like a clean fantasy medieval build rather than a historical one. Well, there we have it. The human versus AI Minecraft building competition. Today we have learned that ChatGPT is good for the main structure of a build, but it may lack in areas that need detail. We also learned that Gemini likes basic detailing of a build, but it also likes to stay within its comfort zone when it comes to shaping of a build. Of course, unless you prompt differently. And as for the experienced Minecrafter, you can't really go wrong, unless of course, you make a mistake about the styling of the build. And although I want to be greedy and take the win here, I am on like the very, I'm on like very thin ice, whether or not this is a medieval build. Definitely not traditional. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave it up to you guys. Who do you think won? ChatGPT, Gemini, or me? Leave it in the comments down below. Also, while you're at it, please make sure to like and subscribe because it will help out the channel a ton and you can always change your mind. I will see you in the next one, and goodbye.